It's time for the Chips and Salsa Show.
The only show about Latinos for Latinos. And did we mention Latinos?
It's the Latísima.
Latinos come in all flavors, shapes, and sizes. You don't have to be Latino to enjoy chips and salsa.
People love chips and salsa.
Welcome to your Chips and Salsa Show. This is Don Jorge Alacran, and welcome to another Tuesday show. We're at the People's House again. Today is September the 3rd. We're at the People's House. They're having a meeting, an MCRC meeting tonight, and it's going to be a great show. We have a great guest today, and Cheryl will introduce him, and from Luca. And I want to say this past weekend, it was a great Labor Day weekend for everybody. I hope everybody was safe, and they're still celebrating Labor Day because it fell on a Monday. So we're going to go the whole week with Labor Day. It's going to be drink till you drop, and it's going to be a good holiday. It's a good day because we work hard for this. It's Labor Day.
Work hard, party hard.
Yes, we're going to... J.D. Vance will be here, I believe, tomorrow, and he'll be in, I think it's Mesa, right?
Generations Church?
Generations Church.
Yeah.
Turning Point USA is sponsoring it, and you might be there because you go to all of those events. And then you're going to be talking about the Lincoln Day dinner in a second. We have a debate on the 10th of September. It's going to be the debate between Harris and Trump. It's going to be very interesting.
I can't wait.
I wanted to announce our candidates for the LD22. Blaine Griffin, they were on our show. Blaine Griffin, and for House Rep, Diana Jones for House Rep, and Steve Robinson running for Senate, State Senate. And their motto is love your neighbor, and they have a few things that they're going to be what they stand for, the issues, community first, school choice, affordable health care, lower taxes for all, parental rights, religious freedom, safer communities, and fentanyl crisis, which is terrible, secure our borders, lower utility prices, right to bear arms, medical freedom, and judicial reform. And it's very, it's a very good platform they're on. So watch them. If you can, vote for them if you're in their district. Now I'm going to pass it on. And I brought a copy of what the inauguration ceremonies, one of the passes looks like when you're elected president, and the map that they give you. And that is awesome. You don't get those. The GOP sends those out to people that are invited to the inauguration. I got invited in 2016.
I was not.
It was snowing, so I didn't go. But I should have gone. Cheryl, you wanted to talk about the Lincoln Day dinner.
Yes, I want to talk. First, like you were right, it was a great Labor Day weekend. I especially had a good time celebrating. I had my son's birthday was yesterday, and my daughter, my oldest, is a teenager today. So happy birthday to my little Rosados that are out there. And I want to talk about Lincoln Day Luncheon. So Lincoln Day Luncheon is the MCRC sort of like award dinner where we recognize all the wonderful work of PCs. They have the Lincoln Award and the Reagan Award. They're going to have some, what do you call it, where you do not a raffle, an auction. And I know that Chair Berlin's, his plane is going to be put to use in that auction. And I know last time he was going to fly someone to lunch in Carlsbad. That was one of the prizes. So we thought that was really cool. I did bid on it, but I didn't win. We'll see for this year what it's about. And then we have also at the Lincoln Day Luncheon, Laura Logan is going to be the special speaker. Last year it was James O'Keefe. So it'll be really exciting. If you're a PC and you want to go, I don't believe that the tickets have gone on sale yet. They will be on MCRC's website when it's time, and it's going to be $50 for a PC and $20 for a child. So you might see me there with all my kids. I haven't decided yet, but that was just something that I wanted to make sure to throw out there. We had Bob Gomez. He's the LD3 chair who was working on coordinating Lincoln Day Luncheon. We had him on the show last week, and so he said if you're interested in joining even now to help, they are still looking for volunteers. They're still looking for sponsors, so we can link that information below. And then let's just jump jump right into it. We have Eddie Zuniga from LUCA, and LUCA stands for Latinos United for Conservative
Action.
I always want to say Conservative America, but it's action. Okay, and that's right, because we need to
action.
get people activated. We need to get them working.
Definitely. I was talking with you just early in the moment about, interact with people down there, knocking doors and, making our movement, heard out there. And which is not easy because being on the heat right here, like it's not easy, right?
Right.
And
It's a little warm.
yeah, it's a little warm. Cheryl, my goodness. Yeah. So we need to switch, tennis shoes every single day because like the ones we used 2 days before, it's already wasted.
Yeah, change your socks.
Especially if it's not a quality,
Yeah. It's fine if you got the Yeezys or those Trump shoes, but
No, if it's the Trump shoes, I will wear it in my neck right here.
Yeah.
Like a bling bling.
yes, they are bling bling. That's probably what their real purpose is.
I'm just saying this because I saw a guy at the Trump rally with, wearing his tennis shoes right here
Oh,
on the
really?
neck, like a necklace, and it was nice.
Yeah.
I said, "Man, are you giving away those tennis shoes?" And he said, "Oh no, I'm just showing up."
Did he look like Mr. T? Like all
Yeah,
like
with all the bling bling. But it's been a good journey. We started like 8 months ago with Luca as a state executive director, and I don't think, and I didn't expect what I was, facing, in this journey. And everything that we do is by God, and
Yep.
we pray. We definitely are part of national prayers too, which is we've been praying for President Trump every single Sunday at 2 p.m. And leaders from other states, they connect into it. We've been working with many candidates, around 25, very close, introducing them to the Latino community. Because it's important that they know who's running for, office.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the most important thing.
How often do you meet?
Well, we have like 3 or 4 events every week.
Oh, really?
Like
That's
here
good.
in Maricopa, or we engage with Turning Point Action too. And the way we are working is we get connect in with 41 different organizations.
Wow.
And which makes us more stronger, right? Because we not only work direct with people out there, but we work with who is on different movements. And, it's great to be part of these 41 grassroots organizations.
That's cool. And
Yeah.
You mentioned grassroots right now, and we were talking earlier about how like the grassroots in Arizona really seems like it has come alive. That like it's not, it's no longer really like just the days of McCain and that's all there is to it. People are waking up, they're becoming passionate. But like you said earlier, it's not just in Arizona and it's not just in the United States. It's like worldwide.
It's worldwide. Grassroots is principles, and I think it comes from the Bible, right? And that's the good thing. Even if you're Catholic or Christian, myself, I'm Christian, but
Same.
Latinos are stepping up. They're stepping up.
they're stepping up because they seen the lie. The fake media just been brainwashing the Latino community. So now they start waking because they said, this is not my principles, like where does
Right.
this come from? Like where does this gay agendas come to the school? Why? And why the abortion? We support life. Latinos are.
They're
yes,
people-
We're
Latinos are
conservative
people
in-
of faith.
And we're
Conservative.
conservative in nature. Yesterday, just to mention, Trump at his rally had 2 Puerto Ricans get up on stage. They were rappers, and they said, we back Trump 100% because he is true to the Latino community and with his word. And I mean, I was surprised because Puerto Ricans don't really gravitate towards Trump that much from Puerto Rico. These guys are very well known rappers from Puerto Rico, and they got on stage and
they're leaders.
They
They're
showed
leaders.
them a lot of love on stage yesterday. I was surprised. I mean, it was, and they're the number one rappers.
I do think what you just said, like, that shows leadership. It does to like, you know, recognize something that might not always be seen as popular in your community, but to say, like, take a stand and make a decision and then be public about it. Like, that is definitely leadership.
You know, personally, I being at the border, you know, touching this topic, you know, which is very important. I personally being like 3 times at the border. The sad part is when we spend like 8 hours at the border, and it wasn't any one single border patrol during that period of time until we called, because it was like, you know, a group of 17, 20 people, and many of them, it was from Guatemala. And it was like 30 degree, which was very cold, you know, for kids being around there. And the sad part is we didn't know if they was the real parents, right?
Yeah.
Because the real topic here is where all these kids disappear, where they are.
Right.
It's like over 35,000, right? Or 300,000. I don't know how.
300, about 300,000.
Yes.
Yeah.
Which is sad. This is the hard part. That's why we need to secure the borders, because they are trafficking with the kids.
Yep.
Not only that, they're making money with the kids, you know, and which is sad. It's very sad. We need more people awake in this movement.
We had a guest on a couple of weeks ago, Seek Smith, with the Mom Army, and she said the same thing, how it's just, you know, we need to put a stop to what's happening at the border, because these children are coming into America and then they are just lost, and we don't know what's happened to them. We don't know where they are. Obviously, we don't know if they're okay, and it doesn't seem like they would be, because they've just straight disappeared. So it's not just something about like, oh, we don't like you, or we think this. Like, there's children's safety at risk, and it's not okay to just turn a blind eye to it, or, oh, that's not a real issue, or whatever. Like, we need to close the border.
Yeah, this is the message for our community, you know, the Latino community. Because, well, actually, LUCA doesn't work just for Latinos. LUCA, it's a movement. That's why I call United, because it's every single race. And the main thing here is United States, right? So that's why we all have to fight together. And the Latino community needs to awake.
And we got to get away from this labeling Latinos. Or, you know, I mean, we're all one party. We're all one party. We're one people. And the Latinos have gravitated to the Democrats usually, but they're moving more toward the Republican conservative party. And so the blacks and everybody, the Democrats are even coming into our side. So this is a united party, and that's good that you mentioned that it's not just Latinos, it's just not blacks, it's not. This is everybody's party, and LUCA is really making strides, and I really
Thank you.
Commend you for what you're doing for LUCA.
Thank you.
And everybody else listening, LUCA is moving up and helping the Republican Party, and we needed this. We needed it from a long time ago.
And like because LUCA has the CEO and the president, and then, you know, the state directors. But the main vision is to make this movement without seeing colors or races, but basically is founded under the principles of the Bible, which is pretty much we are working on the Constitution, pretty much, right? And we need more Latinos, definitely, and more men's, because, like, you know, pretty much every single meeting that I go, it's pretty much women's. These women's are completely rock sky. You know, we need more men's. We need more men's doing this movement and united.
We do.
It's just the men, Latino men, are normally working all the time, and they're normally working all the time, and they don't get involved in the movements and stuff. But I think it's a great that you mentioned it, because we need more Latino men into the movement and helping the women.
I don't think it's just Latino men, though. I feel like you
In
said,
general,
in
in
meetings
general.
when you go to, there's just a lot of women, and I'm glad that women stand up. And I think, a lot of it, as a mother, you look at your children and you're like, yeah, I need to fight for them. We need to fight for this country. But I do feel like I do wish there were more men involved, strongly involved.
Because you know what? The woman has so much work to do with the kids. And not only that, now the women are defending this nation. Because, we need a little more effort into it, right? And all matters. Like, we see the inflation, we see borders unsecure, and this is done by the Democrats.
It is.
Because we see clean cuts. I have the videos. I'm gonna pass to you guys those videos, and we see clean cuts on the wall. Like a tank can get into United States easily. And this is not nice. We drive miles and miles and miles and big openings across the border, especially in Sasabe area.
So you were there all day?
We was like probably 10 people. Monica Jelling.
Oh.
It was another Republicans guy, Daniel Gutierrez, who's running
for office right now.
For office right now, and some other folks. We film everything. So we
Good,
have
that's
evidence.
smart.
We have evidence, and when Majorca said like, "Oh, the border is secure," when it's not.
It's not.
not.
And I have the film when you guys can go and see that on Luca.Arizona on Instagram, and you can see part of this evidence that we have. And yeah, it's terrible. It's terrible what happens when everybody, Kamala Harris was saying, "Oh no, the border is secure." It's not. It's completely unsecure.
And you met Kerry Lake right here?
We met Kerry Lakes. I work very close with Mark Lamb since he didn't pass to the general elections. So we're gonna support now Kerry Lakes, and I've been working and supporting her events since like 4 months ago, and I didn't know. I told Yvette, like, if we're gonna get together either or another for the general election, so don't worry. Yeah, I like Kerry Lakes too. Yeah.
How many states did you say Luca was in?
Luca actually is pretty much like in 12 states. The main office is in Texas, where the founder lives, and the main movement. But they are part of Latinos for Trump too, and part of the RNHA and part of the RNC.
Awesome. Okay, so we are going to take a break to hear from some sponsors, and then we'll be back to talk with Eddie about some more Luca stuff, Latino stuff.
It's time to revolutionize your client acquisition strategy without the hassle of cold calling. Transform your website into a sales dynamo. Unlock the secret to effortless client attraction. No marketing experience? No problem. No existing clients? We've got you covered. Tech phobic? This is user-friendly. Hate sales? You won't need to sell. Introducing our client getting system, the Taz Connect Wizard, a game changer that starts with just one line of website code. Why this matters? Your website visitors have diverse preferences for contacting you. Some prefer calling, others are texting or emailing. Many want to chat or book a video meeting. Missing out on any of these interactions means losing potential clients. Meet your new 24/7 assistant. Imagine a digital assistant managing your website inquiries around the clock. This isn't just a chatbot. It's your personal AI chat assistant. Always on, never sleeps, never takes a break. Always right, provides accurate responses instantly. Always converting turns more visitors into leads. Boost your business with AI. Studies confirm that instant responses significantly boost conversion rates. Our AI chat assistant ensures you're always engaging with your visitors, even when you're offline. Never miss a lead again. Traditional chat systems are limiting. Taz Connect. Wizard AI chat agent captures every visitor interaction as an opportunity. Don't miss out. Limited time offer. This exclusive deal for the Taz Connect Wizard system with AI Chat Assistant is at its lowest price ever. You can save $50 today, but hurry. Don't let this opportunity pass you by. Take action now. Secure your discount. Claim your spot and transform your business today. Click the link below.
Ugh, this air conditioner isn't working again. I'm roasting in here.
Hi there. I'm from Canaloo Air. I'm here to fix your air conditioner.
Canaloo Air is a family-owned HVAC company that specializes in residential air conditioning and heating. We offer a variety of services, including installation, replacement, repair, and maintenance. Canaloo Air. We keep your home comfortable all year round. Call us today for a free quote. Why Canaloo Air? Here are the top 5 reasons. Family-owned and operated. We are committed to high-quality service. Our technicians use the highest quality parts and equipment. The business is a member of the Home Advisor Elite Service Award program. And finally, we have an A+ rating with the Better Business Bureau. Visit our website, canilooair.com, or call us today, 602-609-3480, to schedule an appointment.
Ready to take your craft to the next level? Imagine faster extractions, purer products, and more profits. Sounds good, right? At Pure 5 Extraction, we've revolutionized cannabis extraction with our game-changing technology. No solvents, no heat, just the cleanest, most natural process on the market. Whether you're a boutique grower or a large-scale operation, Pure 5 has the tools to elevate your business worldwide. Visit pure5extraction.com today. Pure 5 Extraction, because your plants deserve the best.
And we're back. So thanks, guys, for staying tuned. I wanted to ask Eddie to tell us all about how you got started in politics, how you ended up at Luca. Like, tell us all about that.
Well, as I was mentioned in the morning, not in the morning, like
earlier,
that I started when I was 7 years old, and a neighbor asked my grandmother to go with them in a rally, and he was running for a county, LD from a county, and that was in Guatemala. That was my first experience, and it was like, oh my goodness. But I didn't know that moment will remark my life forever, because I was in California when I met up a guy who was running for a president in Guatemala, and I was with that guy for like 5 days, guiding him to the different events. And then I receive a voice from God, and that I'm going to be with giants. And but not only that we're going to knock down those giants. And I understand that that's on the spiritual atmosphere that God was talking, right? And then I went to Monica's events, one of my friends, and I told her, I want to be involved, like, in the state. So she said, when it's any opportunity, I will let you know. So Luca was looking for somebody who was responsible and willing to give the time, and that's how I got involved 8 months ago. And it's been, like I was telling you, like it's been like 10 years, and
that means
just
you're super
8 months.
busy.
Yes,
there's a lot going on.
Just in 8 months, I've been like in 3 or 4, 6 events in one day. We've been traveling different times to the border, and we've been supporting many meetings with the GOP, marching against the abortion, marching against the school agendas. At the Capitol, like supporting every single movement, of course, supporting by grassroots organizations. And the CEO, Tony Renteria, started a long time ago. He was invited by Ronald Reagan when he was 17 years old at White House.
Wow.
And since then, he's been involved. I think it's over 40 years. He's a very close friend with President Trump. We work very close with Trump campaign. And, this is how little by little we've been getting through and helping and supporting in every single aspect and where the needs, are.
So a year ago, were you like politically involved here in Arizona? Because I know you said you've been in Arizona for a decent amount of time. What did you say, 15, 17 years?
I've been supporting like chambers of commerce. Through them, I start going to meet and greets, and every single time when they have meetings for the Republican Party is when I was involved with it. Like giving flyers away, and now we are knocking doors too.
I feel like I had seen you before, but like since this year, like then now all of a sudden you're everywhere. Do you know what I mean? So I feel like I had seen you, but like all of a sudden you're just every event, everywhere. I keep running. Oh, I see you.
And the good thing is, well, I'm not from United States. I'm from Guatemala. I'm a naturalized citizen, but I see this is my nation now, and I said we have to fight for this nation and learn the principles of this nation, which is important to know the Constitution, how this great United States was founded, under God's principles and under the biblical principles, and it's interesting, right? How United States is a platform for blessing, other nations, and and I'm passionate now for become part of this movement. Yes.
Well, you sound passionate.
Yes, I am.
I like something that you had said earlier was about Luca, like focusing on the Constitution, the Bible, but like the Constitution, but you can see the Bible in the Constitution.
Yes, we don't want to be religious, because religion, it's not freedom. We see how these women in Middle Eastern are suffering right now. I can, I cry when I see all these, men's abusing women's, and those are the things that we want to see change, not only here in the United States, because believe it or not, there is some women that are suffering at this moment, for these guys that they don't want to change the way they think, and well, Luca's looking for more volunteers right now, because a few people cannot do everything. We need more servants.
Many hands make for light work.
And the thing is, when you serve, you feel like you're important. Because you are putting your little season right there to make the soup happen. Or make the chips and salsa happen, right?
Yeah,
exactly.
Chips and salsa happen.
Yes.
I heard a guy today, and he's Latino, and he was saying how women should never be president, and he was really serious, and I go, no, you crossed the line there. Women have earned their right to be senators, to be congresswomen. The one running right now is not ready for being president, but he was talking in generalities, like the men fight wars and they fight it for the women. And I go, wait a minute. And I've known this guy for a long time. He's a Latino. And I felt like telling him, no, you're wrong. Women, if the people feel that the woman should be president at the time, fine. But it's the people's choice. That's why we're a free society.
Definitely.
But you can't just say women can't be president. And I was really... the way he was talking was more discriminating against women, and I believe women have rights. They earn their right to vote, and women could be president, women could be senators, and women could be moms, and women could be heads of families.
And actually, women are the only ones who can be moms.
Well, that's why God gave them more organs than the men, right?
We were talking about something earlier. We were talking about photography.
Oh, yeah.
And you said we were talking about how, the dark room and putting the pictures in the acid and all this stuff. But just how when you have, I don't know what you call it, but when you've produced a picture that way, just that the ownership you feel of that photo, versus, you take a picture with your phone and you print it out. It's totally different. And that's kind of reminded me of that when you were talking about, like, we need people to get involved and we need them to have ownership, because if you get involved with an organization like Luca and you're out there and you're knocking doors, you will feel so much ownership and it becomes more important to you.
And sometimes, the Bible said that we're going to feel whatever your brothers and sisters feel, right? And when they're gonna laugh, you're gonna laugh with them. If they cry, because you can feel it. Mm-hmm. And it's not the same just like running for office or without have that direct contact with people, and see what is the necessity for the entire area, because some areas are different, but at the same time right now everyone is suffering about inflation. Mm-hmm. Every single person, and this is not nice when this is the most powerful nations in the earth, that has balance, and it has, Hector Barreto was saying that, this is very popular name out there, right? Latino, very, very, very powerful guy, because he was one of the major guys for SBA. Wow. Right? Mm-hmm. And he said that the engine of United States is the small businesses, right? But when you said small businesses are like, okay, let's support that guy. I was crying the other day because I remember my pastor was saying, when you see a guy driving a car all bust up, don't laugh about it. Pray that guy probably is a conservative and he don't got the source to fix his car. But he's trying to make it happen. Those are the people that we have to support. Don't laugh about them, mm-hmm. Try to see what they need. And then we're going to make the difference.
Mm-hmm. I like that. I just like that. Like, you might have something that somebody else would normally like laugh at, but that doesn't mean that you're not working hard. It doesn't mean that you're not hustling and trying to make better of the situation. So that's wise words.
Yeah, let's make it happen. When we go knock doors, the first thing we ask on the neighborhood we are working is, can I help you? Mm-hmm. How I can help you? And they said, immediately they said, no. Normally the American people don't like to accept gift, right? Like, okay, charity. A glass of water or, I accept it and I go and have time with them and sit down with them because I want to listen and make my report, and then this is the only way we can make the change. And Turning Point Action is doing a really great job. They definitely are.
Have you knocked on quite a few doors?
Yeah, probably 700 already or more.
Goodness.
Yes, 700.
You've met a lot of Latinos, a lot the
thing is, in these days, you see that the community is blended, and you get surprised when you see a nice home and it's a Latino going out of that home. Yep. You get surprised when you see a black folks going out of that house, and you think like, oh. Right on. Oh no, I said my brother because I, get along. I'm a 50% black, and then the rest is Latino. So that's why I get along with my black people.
I'm only Latino. So
and because I have a little bit of white on me, so I get along with whites. And I have a little bit Asian in me, that I get along with them too.
So you're the melting pot.
Oh yeah, definitely. And that's a gift from God, When you can interact and get involved with somebody without having like that, friction conversation, and it's good to understand each other's,
So are you reaching out as a PC? Are you a PC or you're not a PC?
He's going to be appointed.
Oh, you're going to be appointed PC.
Mm-hmm. Correct.
In
yes.
what district?
Well, we have to check because the border, I'm really like between 25 and 27. Oh, okay. And I have to be exactly sure where I have to be.
Yeah.
There you go.
My money's on 25. I don't know why, but it just is. So.
Yeah.
So as you get volunteers for Luca, are they do they go to a certain place, or you meet them here, or do they meet at your house or a different?
Well,
How
like
do you-
we can, if they go to Instagram, they can text me there, or they can go into Luca main page, which is the website, and it's a new one right now. I have to check the website, but the most fastest way to get to us is through Instagram. And send a message over there. It's very easy. LUCA Luca.Arizona, and then send a message that you want to be part of us, and we can send the link.
Well, that's cool. I mean, that's a very good. I'm glad you're reaching out to them, because Luca is. It sounds like you're growing.
Yeah, and you will see we're gonna do an activism for supporting President Trump. We're gonna do different events. As soon as we sign all the papers with the city, because we are CO3 and CO4, and which is
Nice.
covered,
Very nice.
different aspects on the politics side, and yeah, and plus we are working with Trump campaign, so be part of us.
I know I mentioned that we have in Maricopa County, we have Lincoln Day Luncheon on October 12th, but you were saying if you're not in Maricopa County, you're having a huge event on October 12th, right?
We're gonna have a huge event in Casa Grande, and it's gonna be like a state fair. It's gonna be between 10 and 15,000 people. If you want to be a supporter of this event, you want to announce your small business, this is the way, because we look at support the businesses too at the same time, like giving you connections, and this is how we can work, networking, and
Always about networking.
pretty much it's like, okay, this is one of the first jobs I have before for 20 years, networking. So I know how to network. And if you want to be part of Luca, you're going to be proud to have all these connections, and to have all this group of people that want to build a stronger reputation for United States. And why not that small business that, have the vision and the passion to grow that business? That's the way we are supporting right now.
Exactly. When you have the vision and the passion, then
You
that's,
have everything.
who doesn't
That's
want
all
to
you
be
need.
involved with you then?
That's all you need. If you breathe this morning, it's because you're alive. Don't complain.
It's a gift from God.
Yes, it's a
right?
gift from God.
As my friend Eddie would say, it's a gift from God.
Because not everybody has the opportunity we have this day, So just
That's
be
true.
thankful where you are. Be thankful for the heatness in Arizona, which is a lot of people is complaining. Everyone kept the cooler, all the way up. But the sad part of this is you cannot have your AC too cold, because these companies are, complaining with the Democrats. Now people cannot have their AC on a good range because it's too expensive. You can't afford it, and this is part of the inflation too. Energy, which is Trump is going to fix all this stuff, I believe in that. Yeah.
I believe it too. What about you, George?
Is there? So you already said how to get connected
He
with
believes
the
it too.
Luca, and that's by the website, Instagram. Is there anything else you want to?
And if you want to be part of our group, you can send a text to the number here, right? And or download WhatsApp app, and we're gonna add you there into the group chat. And we have news every day. We have announcements. We have invitations. We have events, and this is the way. If you want to be part of
This
Luca,
is the way.
Just this is the way.
Is it in English or Spanish?
It can be in Spanish or English, like, all of the time we have meetings with different ethnias.
Very cool. All right. Well, thank you so much for joining us. I really appreciate you making the drive over here so you could be on the show. Is this your first time at the MCRC office?
Well, this is my second time. I was at the Kerry Lake conference, press conference the other day, and it was the day they just opened this office. So I'm glad to be here again. Thanks for this invitation, and I know we're going to see each other soon, because we're going to go to a JD Vance event, right?
I have church.
Oh, okay.
But
okay.
Yeah. But another event. Yeah. I
Yes.
feel like I've seen you a lot at so many events. So, okay. Well, thank you so much for joining
Thank you.
us. Do you have
Thank
any
you.
last words? Anything?
Well, just
Keep fighting for Latinos.
Yes, Latinos United for Conservative Action. If we put the season, and please, I know you guys are conservative, you guys are believers, just awake. You cannot vote Democrat anymore because the agendas are so dark, and I don't want to, say it exactly, but just go, please, what's the agendas? What's the 139 and vote no for that one.
Right.
Because if you vote yes for that one, we are done. We are done.
That's a God have mercy on our souls.
Yes. So we are, and keep praying for this nation. This is the main word, because if we keep the prayers together, it's more stronger, and we're gonna dilute the enemy, and we're gonna knock down all his bad ideas.
Yeah, because Satan is right behind him. Satan is behind him.
Definitely. So God bless you. God bless everyone. And God bless you guys. Chips and Salsa is going rock sky. And I think we're going to make a really good friendship. And God bless this.
We'll have you at our studio
project.
in Phoenix.
Thank you. Thank you.
Right, well, we'll catch you guys next time.
Thank you to my brother behind the cameras who runs everything here too.
Yes, always shout out to Eric. Thanks for everything.
He makes it happen.
The producers and then your daughter, right?
Yes, my daughter. Thanks to the production assistant, Ariana.
And thanks for the Maricopa County for letting us use their
Thank you, Chair Berlin and Steve Robinson and Shelby Bush.
We enjoy being here at the People's House. Remember, it's the People's House. It's the house of the Maricopa County
Republican
Committee, and also the GOP. Both have this is their house. It's the People's House.
Yeah. And if you remember, last week we had Tony Peters, who was a candidate for MCRC second vice chair. Tonight's the vote. So I think there's someone named Stu and a woman, I forget her name. So there's a couple other candidates. So we'll see who wins tonight, and praying that whoever the Lord would have is the person who wins.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you.